Hi everyone, my name is Jackie. I am a first year, 4th grade learning support teacher, and welcome to Miss Chris' classroom. I actually only have 2 full days to set up my entire classroom. It was honestly terrible. Alright, so here is my welcome letter. Okay, so here is kind of an overview of the front of my room. Hi guys, it is June 21st and I am officially on summer break, and I am watching back all this footage and just laughing at myself because I multiple times said that I was going to film things for you, and most of those things I just never even got around to doing, and others I was just so overwhelmed setting up my classroom at the beginning of the school year, not having a lot of time, and I just kind of stopped filming altogether. So that kind of made me not sure if I was going to end up posting this video or not. But now that I am looking back at all the footage from the beginning of the year and kind of looking back at the end of the year and just seeing my progress and seeing what things stayed the same and what things changed in my classroom, I thought it might be fun to just show you my thought process as a first year teacher, not really knowing what to expect or how to set things up, my thought process at the beginning of the year versus how everything turned out at the end of the year. I just thought it'd be fun to still post this video and see what you guys think. So these next clips are going to be me in August, so just keep in mind it is June now, and I'll take you along with me as I set up my first classroom. And like I said, things were very different at the end of the year, and I did film a little quick tour of my classroom at the very end of the year just to show you how it was similar and different and how things changed and how it looked once it was lived in with students. So let's get right into the video. In this video, we will be setting up my classroom, and I am so excited to bring you guys along for classroom setup part 1. So as you can see, I have a lot of things in my back seat over there. So we are about to get on the road and head to school so that we can unload everything in the car. It's about a 45-minute commute, so I will see you guys when we get to my classroom. Alright, so we made it to school. It is 7:32. It has been drizzling a little bit today, so what I think I'm going to do is go in and grab a cart, since I do have quite a bit of stuff to bring in, and then try to get everything loaded into my classroom before it starts pouring, if it plans to pour today. So that's my first plan, and then once I get into my classroom, I need to send an email to the parents, just like a welcome email with like my welcome letter and introducing myself, and then I will show you guys around my classroom. But just beware, it is a hot mess, so just prepare for that. It is not together at all yet. Alright guys, I am in my classroom. I just moved in all of my stuff. I was fortunate enough to last summer at the end of the school year to be able to move in all of the stuff that I had last year into my room before the school year ended. So the stuff that I had to bring in today was only like things that I bought over the summer, so it was only one cart full, which is really nice. So now I'm getting ready to send that email to the parents. I will try to show you the documents that I am sending. I just gonna have to cover up some personal information, but I pretty much just made a welcome letter, I made a letter to the students, and I made, why am I blanking? I think that was it. Last thing was just meet the teacher form that I created as well. So let me flip this around and try to show you what I am going to be sending. Alright, so here is my welcome letter. I just created this on PowerPoint, just introducing myself, giving my contact information, some of my favorite things, and this is what I'm going to be sending to the parents and the students, and then I'll provide them with a printout copy on the first day of school. Sorry, so that was my meet the teacher. This is my welcome letter to the students and the family. So I just kind of introduced myself again, gave some information about supplies and when our instruction will happen, when the first day of school is, and when our back to school night is. So just a quick letter, just introducing myself to the parents. And this will also be linked on my teacher website as well. Okay, and lastly, this is a letter that I won't be including in the email, but I will have this printed out for each of my students on the first day of school, and it's just a letter to them that I am going to read aloud to them on the first day. I got this format, the wording, from a kindergarten teacher, and I just kind of tweaked it to make it fit for 4th grade. I can link the document in the description box if you're interested. It is free. I just remade the whole page and just used the wording. So it's a PDF, so you can't edit it, so that's why I kind of made it into my own, but I thought it was so cute, and just a cute little message to start off the first day for my students. Alright, so I just finished sending that email to parents, so now I think I'm going to get started on my hallway bulletin board. So each classroom here, each teacher has a huge hallway bulletin board that all the teachers decorate for back to school. So I think I'm going to get started on that. I won't be able to show you just because there's nowhere for me to set up my phone in the hallway, but I will show you it at the end when it's all finished. Let me just show you the bulletin board that I purchased from TBT. Alright, here is the super cute bulletin board kit that I purchased. It says ready to grow. It goes with my farmhouse theme. That is what I'm doing this school year. And it is by Ashley Mackenzie if you guys are interested. I'll have this linked below as well. Alright, so I have all of my cutout pieces for my bulletin board right here, ready to go. And then I think I'm going to back the bulletin board with this white shiplap. But we'll see as I get started. So I'm gonna go run in the hallway and work on that, and then I will show you it at the end when it's all finished. Alright guys, she is finished. And I am absolutely sweating, but I think it was so worth it. I love it. Alright, so I forgot to show you guys my room when I first got here, so I'm going to flip you around and show you. Again, it is a mess. There's furniture everywhere, nothing is where it needs to be, and it's just a work in progress, so just keep that in mind. Okay, so this is what you see when you walk in the door to my room. Again, I know it's a mess. This bookshelf, my mentor is actually taking that, so that won't be there anymore. These tables I tried to get rid of because I don't really need them and it's just too much furniture, but they don't have anywhere to put them in the school, so I'm gonna have to figure out a space for those. I was given this couch last year when I was in this school, so I kept that, just had to kind of squeeze it over in the corner. This whiteboard, I think we are trashing it because I tried to give it away, but nobody wanted it, so that's gonna go in the trash. I have the cubbies over here, our little sink area at the front of the room. I'm so grateful that I have a whiteboard this year. And then I was donated a standing desk, so the teacher who was in this room before me, she retired, and she asked if anybody wanted the standing desk, and I love it, so I'm so grateful for that. Here is my desk. She's looking cute, except for the top, she's a little messy. Still gotta clean up all that area. I started putting some bins back here. Nothing is really where it's going to be staying, but that's how it is right now. I have my 10-drawer cart back here. I want to make labels for that, so that's still waiting for that to happen. And then here's the desks. They're probably not going to stay like this, but this is just how it is right now. And then this desk, teacher desk back here, is for my aide. I do have one aide, so This is her desk, and I started putting some things back there. I'm not going to organize any of her stuff just because I don't know how she likes it, and she can organize that when she gets here. And then this is new this year. We have these new smart boards, so we have to learn how to use those, but they told us to keep them at the back of the room for like a small group area. And then I have my small group table, and then this is going to be my library over here. So yeah, that's just kind of an overview of everything. Like I said, it's a mess, I know, still working on it. And I haven't mentioned this yet, but I actually only have 2 full days to set up my entire classroom, so I'm a little stressed about that. 3 days out of this week we have professional development, so I'm hoping that we can squeeze in some time, but my principal did say that we won't have as much time to set up our rooms, so not really banking on that. I'm trying to get everything done in these 2 days. I worked at a summer camp over the summer, so couldn't really come in at all during the summertime, and they are closed on the weekends during the summer, so couldn't come in then either. So we're just trying to grind away and get it done. So I'm thinking on this back wall I want to paper it with the white wood shiplap. I know I'm gonna regret it when I'm doing it, but I think it will look really pretty when it's done, and I'm just praying that I have enough paper. If not, I'll just have to order more, but we'll see. So I think that's gonna be my next order of business. Hi guys, so it is the next day. It is Tuesday, August 23rd. I didn't end up recording any of me putting up the back wall just because it was honestly terrible. It was just a mess. I thankfully will be having my coworker come and help me with it today, but I got about half of it done, and it took way too long, and I was a sweaty mess, so I just decided not to record that part, but I will show you some of the progress, and then once it's all finished. And today is actually a personal development or professional development day. But I'll show you what I got done yesterday once I get to school, and once the wall is all finished, I'll show you that as well. We do have professional development today, so I don't know how much time I'll have to actually work on my room, but if I do get anything done, I will show you guys my progress. But we're just gonna kind of see where the day takes us. So I'll see you when we get to school. All right, so I just got to my classroom. It is about 7:30. Our professional development meeting is at 8:30. So I'm going to try to get as much done in my room as I can this morning. I want to get my calendar hung on the wall. That's like my main goal for today, just for the short amount of time. And then we'll see if I have extra time. I might start playing with the layout of the tables and try to get a layout that I think might work. So that's the plan. I'm sorry that a lot of this is just me talking right now and I'm not really showing you much of setting up, but I'm going to try really hard today to film a couple clips of me actually putting things up on the wall. So when I do my calendar, I'm going to try to go over there and film that for you guys. Also, I know it might be confusing when I say I'm a first year teacher and then I say things like, oh, like last year I did this, last year I did that. And the reason I am saying that is just to keep it short. Last year I was a building substitute teacher, and then I got hired for a long-term sub for a 4th grade learning support position, so the position that I'm in now. So that's why I keep saying like last year, and I don't really consider that my first year just because it was only half the year and it was a long-term sub. So I'm considering like this year my first full year as a first year teacher, and this was the year that I got to go to the first year teacher induction meetings and just like got officially inducted. So that's why I consider myself a first year teacher this year, and I was in this building last year. Alright, so I'm going to hang out my calendar now. Hopefully it all works out smoothly, and I'm going to try to film that for you guys. So let's get started. long time no talk. It is now Friday, August 26th. I know I haven't been filming much for you guys in the past couple of days. I honestly just started to feel super overwhelmed because I did only have a couple of days to set up my entire classroom, as well as get like IEP paperwork together, all the paperwork that special education teachers have to worry about, and all the meetings that we have to go to make sure that everybody's on the same page about our kids that are going to be in their classrooms. So it just started to really make me super anxious, so I figured I'd take a pause on the filming just for a couple of days and really try to grind it out and get as much done as I could. So I'm about to leave for school now. It's 6:47. So when I get to school, I'll show you what I've got done so far. But today I'm going to try my very best to film more of me actually setting up. I know I said that before, but like I said, it's just been a lot and it's been really hard. So I'm gonna try my best, and I don't know, can you tell that this is my first YouTube video? Because I can definitely tell. Alright guys, I'll see you when I get to school. Alright, I just got to my classroom, and as you can see behind me, progress has been made. So let me just flip you around so I can show you everything that I have gotten done so far. Okay, so here is kind of an overview of the front of my room. I'm gonna come up closer so you can see a little bit better, but oh my gosh guys, it's so crazy how when you start putting things on the wall, it just really starts to come together, and it's making me so excited for next week and for kids to be coming into my classroom super soon. So over here I decided to do my objectives board, and I still need to put a title up at the top. I think I'm gonna print like a banner title, and then I just put their names down at the bottom because I wasn't really sure what to put down there because there was a lot of empty space, and I figured it kind of goes with like what we're learning, and then there's other students that are learning it. I don't know. And then I have my calendar. I have the date that we start school at the top, and I just stuck these on with some Velcro dots so that I can easily change them out. And then in this container I have all the other ones ready to go with the Velcro dots on the back. And then this is my calendar. I'm trying to get it to flatten out because it keeps like sticking out when it's on the whiteboard. So I just have like magnets all over right now to try to flatten it a little bit. The 2022, this is going to change. This came with my pocket chart. I just forgot to print out the year that matched my calendar. So I printed that out, and I'm going to cut and laminate that today and change that out. So that's my calendar and my objectives. And then my beautiful alphabet up at the top. By the way, if you guys are wondering, my decor pack is from, I think her name is Confetti and Creativity. I don't know, but I'll link it down below, and it's just beautiful and I love it so much. And then I have my desk over here. I used contact paper, but I didn't actually peel off like the paper on the back to make it sticky because I wanted to be able to easily take it off and like reuse it. So I just taped it to my desk, and it has lasted for the second part of last year and then all summer, and it hasn't come off or anything. So it's been holding up really well. And then I was gifted this banner from Amazon from one of my best friends from college, so it looks super cute. And then I did the same thing on my file cabinet. I wasn't able to do the side because I ran out, and honestly I didn't want to buy a whole nother roll just to do the side. And this is my desk. It's kind of a mess right now, but it's a work in progress. This is gonna be my board that's gonna say my name. I still have to print out the banner for that, and then I might have like pictures or things about me. I'm not really sure yet. And then I'm gonna kind of cut off a little bit because I have some papers on the side of my bulletin board over here that has like school information. But I have my 10-drawer cart over here, and I have labels printed that I still need to laminate to kind of make it look a little bit cuter. Behind here, like I said, still a work in progress. It's very messy right now. I'm trying to be as organized as I can. I did start making my binders. I have to fix that one. I know it's crooked. So I have my student IEPs, a sub binder, and then my math curriculum, and I'm gonna do a reading one, and progress monitoring as well. So I have that there. And my laminator's just hanging out down there. This bin I'm going to be using for like student portfolios, so like any work that they have completed will go in there, especially like writing pieces. That's what I liked to do last year. I have these little caddies sitting on their desks for now. And then back here, this is my aide's desk, and I gave her some like little bins and stuff if she wanted to use that. And then this is kind of like the centerpiece of my room. The back wall, I'm doing the white shiplap paper. I did run out, so I had to order more, and I don't think it's going to be here in time for the first day of school, but that's totally fine, because if you know anything about special education, the kids spend a lot of their time in gen ed like the first week, just because they're doing a lot of community building, going over rules and routines. So I'll be in the gen ed most of the time, or the regular education classroom most of the time the first week, and I don't think any kids will be coming into my room, probably not till the end of the week. So I'll be able to hopefully get that finished in time. I know that this piece at the top is crooked. Don't even talk to me about it. I'm going to fix it. Honestly, I just didn't have the energy to fix it after doing all of this. So yeah, I'm going to fix that at some point when I find the energy. And also guys, I promise I tried to film me putting up this paper, and I thought I was filming it, but then once I was all done, I went to check my phone and it wasn't filming. So I really apologize about that. I really wanted to film this because I know it's a big project, but it happens, you know. I like how the border around the chalkboard looks as well. I think it looks super cute. I'm leaving my bookshelves just plain for right now, because I'm going to have my aide actually do that during the first week, because I know she'll have some free time. It's just kind of a tedious task. So I'm just gonna have her put the books up on the bookshelf. And then this is my small group area. We have these clear touch panel screens. I'm a little nervous about using, they are new this year. So I just have that back with my small group in case we want to use that during small group time. And then yeah, that's basically all the decorating that I have done so far. I was donated this couch, so I just kind of made a little nook back here by the cubbies. I do need to make name tags for the cubbies as well as the desk, so still working on that. But here's one more overview from the door. I'm loving it, how it's coming together. I think every time I put something new on the wall, it just makes me so happy and so excited. So yeah. I also forgot to mention that, if you notice, yes, my hair is longer. These are just extensions. I was just kind of getting bored with my hair, so I figured I'd change it up a bit. So the plan for me for today, it is 7:48, and my plan for today is I need to send an email to the 6th grade teachers, well 5th and 6th, because I'll be working with them for decoding instruction. So I need to see when they plan to start reading so that I can plan when I'm going to start my decoding instruction. So just want to make sure that that's all squared away. So I'm going to send an email to them. I want to type out my schedule as well as my aide's schedule. I have it like planned out in my notes on my phone right now, but I just want to type it out and get it printed so that it can kind of help my brain just wrap my head around it a little bit better, because right now it's just all a jumbled mess in my head. And then I do want to put paper on all of my cabinets in the back. Let me flip you around and show you what I mean. Okay, so I know this is gonna be a big job, but I'm gonna be ambitious about it and just try to get it done. But these cabinets in the back, the long ones, I'm not sure about the short ones yet, but I want to put brown like butcher paper on them so that I can use them for more space for like content related posters and things like that, like math posters, reading, writing. I'm not really sure, I don't really have a plan, but I know that I do want to paper them. So like I said, that is like an ambitious thing to do. It's gonna be a big job, but I think it'll really pull everything together once it's done. And I'm going to try to use these glue dots because I wasn't really sure like what else to use to stick the paper up on there, because obviously you can't staple it to the cabinet door. I've never used these before, so we'll just have to see how it goes. People said that they're easy to get off of the cabinet, so I'm hoping that I don't have to like put painter's tape down or anything before. I'm hoping that it'll be fine to like take off at the end of the year or whatever. But yeah, those are my 2 plans for today. I have a ton of stuff to cut and laminate. I printed a bunch of stuff in color here at school yesterday because over the summer I was printing a lot on my own personal printer, and I had to buy ink twice, and it's just like a lot of money. So I've been printing a lot here at school. So let me show you everything that I need to cut and everything I need to laminate, because I started cutting last night and it's just a hefty stack, if I shall say. So here's my folder. This is all the things that I need to cut and laminate. Some of it are like posters that I don't need to like cut. Like, and these are like my binder covers. Like, I don't need to cut those out. And I have like some cute posters. Just cute things that I want to hang up to make it like more homey. Let me see what else I have in here. I did print labels for my 10-drawer cart, so that's in here. I printed these. These are for like the clock. We'll see if those make it up on the wall. I'm not really sure yet. But I printed 2 different kinds of 10-drawer cart labels just because I want to kind of see which style I'm going to like. But I'll film that once I'm putting that together and show you guys. I have my happy birthday banner. I'm thinking I'm going to put the happy birthday board like on the cabinets right when you walk in the door, to the left. That's what I'm thinking, but we'll see how everything works out. Let's see. Oh, I have my affirmations. I don't have like an affirmation mirror, but I am just going to kind of make like a spot for just affirmations. And then I had to reprint one of my students' names because her name's Riley and she spells it R-Y-L-E-Y and I spelled it R-I-L-E-Y. So I had to print that again, but that's okay. And then here's the spots for my birthdays. And oh, I also printed the banner that says Miss Christ. That's gonna go up on my board over here. So I have that printed out there. I'm excited to put that up. Oh, I also printed this welcome banner that I was thinking about hanging. Sorry, that was aggressive. Like hanging up by the windows or something. I'm not really sure because I wasn't sure how to get it to hang like out in the hallway when you walk in, but I think it'll be cute to hang above the window so that when they walk in they see the welcome sign right away. But yeah, that's pretty much everything that I printed. I'm sure I'll think of more things to print. Oh, here's the 2022-2023 cards that I said I printed. This was a mess up of my hallway bulletin board. It like printed like that, so I just reused the paper and printed it on the other side. Oh, I also had to finish printing out my number line because when I was printing it at home, I started running out of ink, so I bought more ink and I finished printing this at home just because I wanted to make sure that the quality like matched up with the ones that I already printed. And I printed this on cardstock just because I know I'll be using it like for years and years to come. But I'm excited to get this cut out and hung up. I think I'm gonna put my number line on the back wall, like going across the top, but obviously I won't be able to put that up today because I don't have the paper done or the border, so that's gonna be kind of something we'll have to wait and see about. But yeah, that's pretty much everything. So I'm going to send that email, type up my schedules for me and my aide, and then we'll start putting that paper on the cabinets. One more thing before I start, I also had to buy more bulletin border because something they don't tell you as a first year teacher is how fast you're going to go through your border and your bulletin board paper. So if you buy any of those and you think you have enough, buy more because you're gonna need it. Trust me, you can just like fly through it. So I buy this giant roll of white bulletin border. I bought it last year and then I bought another roll today, or this year, and I'm kind of like wondering if I should have bought two just to be safe, but we're just gonna see if I have enough. But it's the border. It's super cheap. It's like $3.89 or something on Amazon, and you get this huge roll. So definitely an affordable option. And that's the border that I used out in the hallway as well as around my desk. So that's that one. And then I needed more of the gingham border, the scallop border for my back wall, because that's what I'm using to go around the whole entire wall. And I was kind of disappointed because when I bought this border the first time, I thought this was the same one that I bought, but I don't think it is because it looks the same. But when I bought it the first time, it was like a thick roll of border, like way more than this. So I'm a little disappointed, and I'm just kind of hoping that this would be enough, because if it's not, I'm going to be very upset. I'm just going to have to make it work, honestly. I'll probably make sure the top is like a priority. I don't know. We're going to have to just see, but yeah. Those are the two things that I had to repurchase, and then I also got more of the white shiplap, too, to finish the back wall. All right, let's get started on my computer work. So as you saw, I just tried to put my number sense posters underneath of my whiteboard, and they did not fit. It's too long. So I think instead of putting them up there, I'm going to, once I finish my back wall, I'm going to put them along the top. I think that's my plan instead. I think instead of the number sense posters, I'm going to try to put my multiplication skip counting numbers down there instead, and we'll see how that looks when it's all finished. Okay, I don't think I love this, so I think I'm going to take those down. And I have some little posters that I'll probably put here instead. I don't think I'm going to get to it today because I really want to put some paper on this cabinet, and it's already 4:42. So I'm going to take these down, finish this another day, and see if I can get any paper on those cabinets. Alright, so the verdict on the glue dots. They do not work very well. I don't know if it's like this dispenser, but they kept getting stuck and the paper kept like rolling out in a weird way. I don't even know. It was really hard to use, so I had to resort to just plain old tape. So I'm not sure how long this is going to hold up for, but here's what we have so far. I think it looks super cute and it's coming together nicely, but I do have to head out. So unfortunately, this is how I'm going to leave it, even though I do hate leaving things half done, but I think it's looking really, really cute. And once the other cabinets are done, I think it'll be even more cute. So we're leaving it here for today. So I do start school on Monday. However, since I am a learning support teacher, the kids will not be coming to my room for a couple of days just because they're going to be in the Gen Ed classroom, getting to know each other, building community. And so I'll have some more time after school to get this finished over here, hopefully. And I also did add a little bit of green border up there just to cover up the brown, and I think it really tied everything together. But that's where we're gonna stop for today. I will talk to you guys tomorrow, hopefully, if I can stay after school for a little bit to finish up some things. Hi guys, so I just realized in that last clip that I said I will see you tomorrow. So it was Friday. In that last clip, what I meant was I will see you on Monday. However, yesterday was Monday. It is now Tuesday. I did not film any clips yesterday just because it was the first day of school and it was very hectic. And if you know, if you're a special education teacher, you know that we are running around the building all day long, so it was just very hectic trying to know where I needed to be and just get used to my schedule. And there was a lot of get to know you kind of activities yesterday in the regular education classroom, so I was trying to spend most of my time in the regular education classroom just so that I can kind of be like a part of that classroom and not really seem like I am only a teacher for certain students. So I was trying to be in there as much as I could, but as you can see behind me, I did get some more of my cabinets covered and bordered. I ran out of borders, so I'm waiting for that to come in the mail. I did not film that just because I stayed really, really late yesterday. I didn't get home until like 7:30 at night, and I just wanted to get it done. And so that's what I have done now, but I'm gonna do those cabinets over there. I'm thinking I'm gonna put my birthday board over there, so I think I'm gonna paper those today, and I will film myself doing that today. So yesterday I stopped at Target on the way home and I picked up some double-sided tape. I tried those glue dots and they just like were not working out, and then I was gonna hot glue it using like that teacher like hack where you do the masking tape and then the hot glue so you don't ruin the cabinets. But I don't have a cordless hot glue gun and there was no outlet close enough over there, so I had to tape it all up there, and then I just hot glued the border. I was able to hot glue it and then walk over there and put it up before it dried. But today I figured for the paper, since I can't plug the hot glue gun in over there, I'm going to use double-sided tape and just hope that it holds up. And then I think when I do the ones by the sink, I think there's an outlet over there, so hopefully I can do the masking tape trick. I think that'll probably hold it up a little bit better too. But I'm going to set you guys up and you can watch me paper the cabinets by the door. That is how it looks. It's not perfect. Now normally at this stage I would use my X-Acto knife to cut through the middle, but guess what, my X-Acto knife is in there because I'm so smart. So we're gonna have to try to use scissors, and then for the next one we'll use my X-Acto knife. Also, just saying, this is not the right outfit to be doing this right now, but we had school today, so this is how I'm dressed, and we're just working with it. But these pants are annoying me because I have to pull them up every 2 seconds. All right, let's try to do this. Let's see how this goes. We got her open. It took a minute, but we got it. And guess what? Got the X-Acto knife. All right, so now all we need to do is screw the handles back on, and then we'll be done for today because I do not want to stay here till like 7 o'clock again, like I did last night. So here we go. She is done. She'll look better once I get border on it like this one. But that is all we are going to do today. Also, look at this cute sign that I got from student teaching. So my cooperating teacher, she actually made it for me and gave it to me as a gift on the last day of school. So it's super cute. Just hung that up today. And here is an overview of how I am leaving the room today. Looks pretty much the same. Still waiting on the paper to come in for the back, but once that's in, that'll be finished finally. And then I did fill their caddies with some things that they might need, so like dry erase markers, erasers, glue sticks, pencils. I still have to sharpen these, but we'll get there. Scissors, highlighters, colored pencils, crayons. I also have the Colors of the World crayons. I have the crayons in this one and this one, and then the colored pencils back there, since I only got 2 of the crayons because I think that's all that was left. And then just some erasers and some reading guides to help them when they're reading. But yeah, my desk area is looking a mess, but here's the overview. Still have to put books on my bookshelf. I'm gonna have my aide do that just because it's a tedious task and I'd rather her do it. Hi guys, so it is now Thursday, September 1st. It is 5:25, so way later after school. I am about to get out of here because it is a long weekend. So we have tomorrow off and then we also have Monday off for Labor Day. But I did want to show you guys the progress that I have made on my room. I didn't film any of what we did just because my aide was helping me and I know she doesn't like to be on camera. So she helped me do most of what has been added so far, and I just want to show you guys how it's going to look when I have kids in my room on Tuesday. Again, it is not finished by no means, but it is ready for kids and it is as good as it's going to be for Tuesday, and we will add more as we go. And I'll make sure to include more clips if I change anything or do anything else to the room. But let me just flip you around and show you how it is looking. Alright, so this is what you see when you walk in my classroom. I have my birthday board right next to the door. On the other side of my door, I got these 2 cabinets done and I think they look super cute. I love the brown paper with the white border. And then my aide put up my growth mindset board today, which I think looks really, really cute. And I plan to reference that a lot throughout my lessons. And then I still have my standing desk there. I just cleared it off a bit, and we moved my phone over here just because it was making it look, the wire was just like in the way and I didn't want to trip over it, and it's just less out of the way there, even though it's still kind of in the way, but it's better there than it was. And then I have my alphabet, which I showed you, and I did get these string lights at Target. They were only $4, so I picked them up and we added that. And then we were able to get the map that was up here down, so I do need to add more of the green border that's on this side onto this side, but I just didn't get to that today. But I will be adding the green scallop border over there as well. We haven't put anything at the top yet, but I am going to put my number line. I have some labels for my clock and probably just other cute little posters. And then we moved my objectives or I can statements over here just so they're more visible. And then my calendar, the date, here's my desk. I organized, made it a little bit cleaner, and then I just put out some of these signs. They're not going to stay there, but I just put them there for now. And then this is our behavior system for our class, or our school-wide behavior system. And then this is what the gen ed teachers are using, and they're using Class Dojo, so I'm just going to use the same thing in my classroom. And I think I'm going to create a little slip that they can take with them back to their classroom after being with me that says if they earned dojo points or not, just so that we can be consistent. And then these are our zones that our whole school is using for voice levels. We have my aides desk. For decoding, one of the programs we use here is the Wilson program, so that is what that is for. I got trained for that over the summer, so I'll be starting that up for the first time on Tuesday. So I'm excited, a little nervous, but we'll get the hang of it as it goes. This is my clear touch board. I'm thinking I'm going to move it to the front when I am doing whole group lessons, just so I can use it more often and try to get the hang of it. But for right now, it's right there. Here's my small group table that I'll be using for reading groups as well as Wilson decoding. And then pretty much all of my Wilson stuff is here right now. I want to make this cart just like a small group cart in general, but right now it has a lot of Wilson stuff on it because I still need to organize. And then here's my little reading nook. I have all my bookshelves, and they're not organized, they're not by genre, but you know, this is just gonna have to work for now. I didn't have a lot of time, so it looks fine to me. And then my little sink over here, I added a mat, and then some towels that I had last year. They don't really match the theme, but I still think they're cute. These boxes are more Wilson stuff that I have to put away. I think I'm gonna have my 8 organize that into the cabinets next week. And then my little nook with my couch, because that's the only spot that we could fit it. And then in cubbies, I have name tags for the cubbies and for the desk. Just haven't gotten a chance to put them on yet. And then I don't know if these are gonna stay up here, but these are all the different kinds of papers that I have. So just put that up there for now. And then this is gonna eventually have like student supplies, but right now I just have my jar that I put my Jolly Ranchers in. I have this little spinny thing. I think I'm gonna put like markers or something in there. And then for pencils, sharp and dull. But I just wanted to get that cleaned off. I'm definitely gonna add more things to it though. And then we're back to the beginning. So let me just give you a quick overview. Alright, so that is how my classroom is looking so far. Like I said, it is not finished yet, but we have made a ton of progress and I think it's looking super cute. It's making me really, really excited to have kids in here next week. So that's all that I'm going to show today. I'm definitely going to get home, try to relax a little bit this weekend, and just get ready for Tuesday. So I will see you guys next week I'm sure I will be decorating some more. So I'll see you next week when we put some more things up in the classroom, and I'll let you know how next week goes as well. Hi everyone, it is now almost the last week of school. It is the Friday before the last week of school, and today is actually field day. So I really wanted to take you guys along, show you how my classrooms come along, and just kind of document the last little bit of school. So I'm headed to school now. I am running a little late. It's 7:24, and it looks like teachers are gonna have to help out with field day today. Learning support teachers and aides, since we are low staff today. So we will see what the day entails for us today. It is now the end of the day. Field day was really, really fun. I didn't get too many clips, but I did end up participating in the tug of war at the end of the day. So we did 2 rounds where it was teachers versus students, and then they did 2 more rounds where it was students versus students. Let's just say the teachers did not win at all. We were not even close. I think we were a little outnumbered. There were like 40 kids and then 20 teachers, so but it was still really, really fun. I did want to show you my classroom, how it's looking now that it's the end of the year, and kind of so you can see how it is since it's been lived in for all school year long. So I'm gonna flip you around and just show you a little bit around. All right, so here it is from the doorway. So you can see it's definitely a little bit messier than it was before students had came in here. We are starting to label all of the furniture. We have to do this at the end of the year to make sure that when they take all the furniture out to clean, that all of our furniture gets back into our room. But this is how it's looking at the end of my first full year of teaching. We're starting to wrap things up, starting to clean things out. And then this is my back table. This is my small group table. Not sure why this card is moved. Let's move that back. Like I said, we're starting to clean up. We did take down the border around the chalkboard because they are actually taking all the chalkboards down and replacing them with whiteboards finally, so we can be all up to date on that and finally have whiteboards. I did have a whiteboard at the front, but we still had this little one remaining. So that'll be coming off. And then this is my table. We're starting to clean out the caddies and get them ready for next year. And then that's my foundations and Wilson boards. So yeah, that's how it's looking. Never got around to finishing covering those cabinets, but that's okay. Sometimes that just happens. And then this is my desk. Like I said, not the cleanest right now, but that's okay. Yes, our calendar still says May. Never got around to changing that, and now at this point it's just a little pointless. So yeah, that's just an overview of my room, how it started versus now at the end of the year. And like I said, I do want to do some videos next week as well. I know I didn't get like anything today, but next week is our last week of school and we have a lot of fun things going on. So I do want to film for that, just to document it. So I will see you on Monday, our final stretch, our final countdown. All right, I am in my car now, about to drive home for the weekend. But next week is gonna be really, really fun. I know Monday our school does a beach day. So they get a bunch of sand and they pile it up by the recess yard on the blacktop. And then each grade level gets a time where they can go out and play in the sand, kind of like they're at the beach. And they can bring buckets and towels and anything related to the beach. And then Tuesday we have our end of the year assembly to kind of wrap up the year. And then I do have 2 IEP meetings this week as well. There were 2 new students that I got on my caseload pretty close to the end, so I had to kind of get those ready and have the meeting before the end of the year. So definitely a little stressful, a little crazy busy end of the year, but I am really looking forward to this last week and finally getting some time to just breathe. This year was definitely really, really hard. Very busy. My caseload was very big this year, but I'm grateful for a summer to rest. I am going to be working this summer at our extended school year program, but it's only 4 weeks long, so I don't think it'll be too bad. And I am also going to be tutoring over the summer as well, just a couple of students, like once a week or every other week depending. I know the one student, it's every other week, and then the other one will be every week. So that'll be fun. It'll keep me busy, and I'm just looking forward to a lighter load and just a restful summer.